Okay, so I'm going to do a virtual tour of my farmhouse. So you can see here's all the land around. This farmhouse was originally called, and still is, I guess you could say, called the Drury house. And it is really, really beautiful. And it's one of my favorite places to go. And right over there you can see the original tobacco barn. And this farmhouse was built in 1790, which is quite a long time ago, and it has two sections to it, which is really interesting. Obviously this bigger portion is the main house, and then the smaller portion is the kitchen, and it also was the original slave quarters up ahead. And we figured out that it wasn't actually connected to the main house originally. It was later on in the early 1900s or so that they picked it up and moved it and attached it to the original house. And as you can see by the slanting, there's some foundation problems to it, and most likely because it was picked up and moved at one point. Now, let's go inside. There's our neighbors. They're really sweet. Something that's really nice about this house when you first look at it is the stately look of the porch, and then there's the marble steps that lead to the porch. The original shutters are sadly not there, but the shutter holders are, so that we can hopefully refurbish. So when you first walk in, here is the gorgeous foyer area, and obviously a door that leads straight to the back of the house. All the windows are still original, and the floors are also original, and they are in quite horrible shape, so my father is going to have quite a lot of work. Here, off to the, I can't do my left and right, so the right is the original formal living room, and it's really, really pretty. Again, original floors, kind of dusty, and we're using it as a storage unit for all of the antique furniture that we're hoping to fill once it's restored. And it's really interesting because they have marble along the fireplaces, which is a really nice feature. And then over here there is the awesome dining room. And then to get to the kitchen, there's actually two ways, most likely an entrance and exit for the servants. And so there was this one and this one. Let's go to the farther one. When you first walk into the kitchen, there's this really pretty feature with the brick wall, which I absolutely love. And as soon as you walk in, there is a little alcove, like a tiny little area worth of a room off to the left. Right now, it's obviously used for a fridge and a stove, but we'll probably use it maybe as laundry once we update the house. The kitchen is in the worst shape, as you can see. So this is the actual kitchen itself, which is nice because it has the beams there, which is pretty cool. It's falling apart majorly, and this is going to need a whole lot of work. You can actually see the exterior, and it's crazy. But it's also cool because it shows a little bit of how the house is built and what's on the inside. And then over this way, back by this other entrance and exit, is a really nice pantry. It's a good size for an old farmhouse. And then off in here, there is a sunroom, which is really cool. Again, everything in this house is pretty unique. This sunroom has a whole lot of window issues. There are holes in the glass absolutely everywhere throughout this area. You can see where people most likely broke into the house. And there was actually at one point, like over here, you can see my dad, he took the windows off so that he could take them home and refurbish them, and we did that. And but there's actually at one point, you can see here, there's like a rock that was used to break this window. And then there's another exit and entrance of the sunroom, which leads back into the kitchen area. And this area, we're not exactly sure what it was, and we think that that hole over there was originally a fireplace that was later removed, because when you look at the top of the house on the exterior, there is a chimney area. And we're going to use this as the only modern area of the house. So we'll probably have a little TV there, no cable, just DVD players, so we can watch movies at night if it gets cold, and have a little couch back here. And it's like the only modern look that will be here. The rest of the house will most likely just be a mix. This is a really nice built-in area where we could put our movies. Up there, okay, I don't really know if I want to. Obviously, there's majorly steep stairs. And I'm not really sure, but you open the door, and there's this area that leads up there. And I'm not really comfortable with going up there by myself because we haven't been in this house for a few months, especially me, because of the winter. We couldn't really do much to it. But when you go up there, there's this one area that's the same size as this room, and it's just completely wooded all around, and it's the attic area. And then there's a step up, and then there's an area above the kitchen, which is above this area, obviously, and that's a whole other attic area. And eventually those two places are also going to be turned into kid zones in a way. And my mom says we can have like beanbag chairs, and that can be more of the modern area for my friends and I to hang out. And then one section will be for my sister's friends as well. So, oh, I didn't show you this area. Under the stairs, actually, is a little half bathroom, which is absolutely disgusting at this point. That was added on because they didn't have bathrooms back then. And then this is the future mudroom area. That was one of the original stoves, which was completely falling apart. Here's the back of the beautiful house, and it's really, really awesome. It's 5 acres altogether, and all the way in the back, there's, like, all of that is wooded, but there really are 5 acres, I'm not lying. So this is the original ice house, and it goes down. Right now it was used, or not right now, but it was used as a well at one point. And then that area right there, that house is the original meat house. You know, where they'd smoke it. There's the original chicken coop. And then over there is the outhouse. Wonderful. Once I was going to use it one day, and a spider came out of the seat. So I was like, that's not fun. All right, now let me show you the rest of the house. This house is honestly just gorgeous. It's filled with history. There's so many articles that have been written about it, and it's beautiful, and it's super peaceful to go to. So you go up the stairs a little bit. You can see where the water damage has completely ruined it, and a lot of the paint's also lead paint too, so we have to deal with that. This was an add-on part of the house as well. This little half bathroom, or actually not half bathroom, it's a full bathroom. And you can see the beautiful view. There's our future fireplace when we camp out here next. And it has original windows. And then you go up a little more, and there's this pretty landing area again, and you can see the pretty banister as well. And when you go here, here's one bedroom. And it's actually quite a nice size, I'm not gonna lie. The bedrooms did not originally have these closets. They were add-on. Again, you know, over the years they try to modernize it. You can see the old radiation tubes and the old electric wires, and you can see how outdated the electric boxes are as of now, and same thing with the light switches and the lights themselves. There was a hole. Now, since this is the less formal part, obviously the fireplaces do not have marble anymore, they're just the original brick. But there's a hole here, and there's this little, let's see if I can turn it around, I don't know. I don't really want to ruin it, but that was in it, and you can open and close the little openings in the back from the top. And we're not really sure what was there. We think that it possibly allowed heat from the basement, or not the basement, but the main floor to slowly rise up to this floor. Not exactly sure. And then over here, so you see these are the 3 doors that lead to 3 bedrooms, is another bedroom. Oh, look, and there's me. Hi. So this bed was horrible. It was in horrible shape, completely ruined, and a friend who does estate sales sold it or gave it, I don't know, to my father, and my father completely refurbished it and made it beautiful again, as he's hoping to do with a bunch of other pieces that we have found for this house. Again, another fireplace, and it's pretty much the same as the other room, except it does not have that little hole by the fireplace. This is the smallest of the rooms. This will be my brother's future bedroom for when we stay. That was a burst in the radiation pipes, actually. And then this closet was also add-on. If you look at the bottom, you can see where the wall once was, and then they took space from that opening area outside of the bedroom doors to make a little closet. Now let's go. Here is, again, a really pretty view. Oh, look, there's my family. Who knows what they're doing? Okay, so we go up again, This is the top floor, and you can see that the ceilings are slanted, so you actually have to bend your head or else you're going to hit them. And then back up. And here is another landing area. Again, those closets were add-on, and I don't think the light's going to make it very far. And here is a really nice attic area, which again, we just found out by an article that we literally just read about this house a few minutes ago that this too was an additional add-on part, which you can kind of tell because the theme of it doesn't really fit with the house as well as it could, but they did a pretty good job. And then here's the nice little area where we're hopefully going to make a seating area so you can look out the windows. These windows also were floated glass, I think, or whatever it's called. I'm not very good with my terms. But yeah, and then something that I really love about this house, if you look over here, look at that. You can see straight down, and it is absolutely gorgeous. This house is amazing, and it's beautiful, and I can't wait until it's redone because hopefully we'll have horses and we'll have this beautiful area to stay at during the summer for, who knows, maybe weeks at a time, and then maybe when I'm older, I would love to have my family here as well. So let me go one more time and show you the front part of the house and the surroundings. I'm not going to get inside the barn because there is a vulture turkey's nest or whatever, and it's really creepy actually. So you walk back this way and not get hit by bushes. And now the original trees, which are absolutely gorgeous. There's two more up the front. One of them, that one over there, sadly is dying. We don't know if we can save it, but we're going to try. And there's the house one more time. Okay, that's it. Bye.